Hello fellow people that totally shouldn't look into what Belgium did in the Congo, and welcome back to another riveting cool episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Formable's A to Z, where today we'll be forming the United States of Latin Africa. And actually, this is a massive milestone in the series, because we've technically reached the end of the A to Z. There's no more after this in alphabetical order, but you may notice that there's a lot of formables here that we haven't made videos on because they were added after I started the series and I passed them. And worry not, after this episode I will be going back to the A's and starting A to Z all over again. The series isn't over quite yet, but we're getting there. And to form the United States of Latin Africa, you can either play as the Belgian Congo, Katanga, Congo-Brazzaville, Rwanda, Burundi, Angola, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, Chad, or the Central African Republic. Now, as much as I would love to play as Chad, because you know, it's a funny country with the funny name, this video needs to be recorded before I go on vacation. Today we're not around. We are not screwing around today. Today, we're playing the Belgian Congo. We're getting this over with. Alright, well, without further ado, I guess we'll get started as the Belgian Congo. It's probably not much better than Chad. I don't know who I'm kidding, to be honest. Alright, so as the Belgian Congo, we start off with one factory. Just one. We do start off with decent manpower. We only have 7.61 million. I'm surprised. I thought the Congo had way more people that lived in it. And we start off with two pretty bad spirits here as well. We're gonna have to get rid of those as soon as possible. And also two unsupplied divisions. But that's like a HOI4 classic, really. And it seems we can form the United States of Latin Africa as any ideology because it is a decision-based formable here. Now, do we want to go to funny brown ideology? Do we want to go democratic? I wonder. I actually don't even know how this focus tree works. I don't even know how to go fast or anything. Okay, I've kind of given up on understanding how the focus tree works. I guess we'll do National Committee for Liberation here. I don't think we stand that big of a chance against Belgium, but then again, it is Belgium, so, you know. We can't even build anything. I don't even know why I'm bothering. We have no military factories either, but we do have a production line of guns. We do have that, but just no factories. Now that we have done National Committee for Liberation, Germany is embroiled in a civil war, and great, some regions are already planning on seceding when we declare our war of independence. Pathetic. I guess next we'll do the Simba movement, in which we get 3 Simba movement divisions, and they will likely be able to coup de government, take national leadership if the popularity of communism becomes high enough. I mean, if we have to go communist to become free, then so be it, man. Being under Belgium is just the biggest insult of all time. Now that we've done the Simba movement, we'll now attempt to sway Moise JonB, which I think makes the separatists we got from this event be like, actually, maybe we'll join your movement. So that whole side plot was completely pointless, I think. Now we've attempted to sway Moise JonB, and I guess before doing the rest of the political focuses, we should probably try to, you know, get a bigger industry than one goddamn factory. So we're gonna double our industry by doing the Belgian Congo and getting 1 civilian factory. Now that we've done the Belgian Congo, we're also gonna do weapon repair workshops and get 2 military factories. We're gonna do all the ones up here, I think, before rising up because they give us pretty good industrial buffs. Now that we've done weapon repair workshops, we'll now do free enterprise fund and get 2 more civilian factories. And soon we will have sextupled our industry. I know, incredible work by me. And Dominions are breaking with the crown, which usually means they're gonna go Great Britain, I think. And the Netherlands blocked the return of Wilhelm II. Wow, they usually don't have the balls to do that. They might actually just die here. And next we're gonna do expand the villages, which lowers the effect of our spirits in an uncontrollably vast nation, which I think that is our main bad spirit. So yeah, this is the awful one here. Now I don't know whether I should secure Soviet or German aid, because Soviet Union usually goes into a civil war soon, so maybe not Soviet Union. Should we go with Germany? Will they accept? Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, now that we've done secure German aid, we'll now start slandering the colonial authorities. The colonial authorities, and the German Empire decides to hate us, probably because they hate Belgium so much. Now I am hiring Paul, Charles, Herman, and Auguste Edouard Gilaert. The problem is, once we rise up, they're probably gonna leave us, because I don't want to racially profile anyone, but they are white, and I don't think they're gonna be a big fan of us rising up necessarily. And next we're gonna approach a Barotse Litunga and get 2 more Barotse divisions when the war starts. And Belgium invests into our development. Fantastic. Yeah, well, we're just gonna stay a very loyal and nice subject to you, Belgium. Don't worry about us. And next we're gonna encourage unionism here. Now that we've done encourage unionism, we'll do the General Labor Federation of Belgium and get very small buffs that are kind of insignificant, but anything helps. We are the Congo. And next we'll do Union Nationale des Travailleurs du Congo, which gives us 5% more construction speed, more dockyard output. Sorry, I almost had a stroke there. And daily communism support. And next, we're gonna make contact with Irving Brown and get 2 civilian factories here. And now that we have made contact with Irving Brown, we'll now do the Intori Lion Dancers. He gets 1 elite unit with 7 infantry battalions, which might as well be a Space Marine in Congo standards. Now that we've done the Intori Lion Dancers, we'll now do Governor General Pierre Ryckmans. We're probably gonna kill him soon. We need to siphon him of his buffs first. And now that we've done Governor General Pierre Ryckmans, now we will strengthen the Banque du Congo Belge. -10 consumer goods, +10 infrastructure, and +3% civilian factory construction speed. Anything helps. Now that we've strengthened the bank, we'll now contract the Empire group, and the French communists take power. I don't know how that's gonna affect me, but this is quite interesting. We're seeing Great Britain go monarchist, German Empire also going monarchist, and France going communist. And surprisingly, Soviet Union's not having a civil war. I wonder how they're gonna do. At the moment, they seem to be intervening in China in favor of the communists. And now we will invest in geomines, get 1 civilian factory and 6 aluminum, 5 tungsten, and 4 chromium. Very good. And there we go, the Soviet Civil War. Finally, they were a bit behind schedule, I think. Now that we've invested in the geomines, we'll now do the Central Bank of Congo and Rwanda-Urundi. Get 5% more factory output, more infrastructure construction speed, and more civilian factory construction speed as well. Soviet Union lost all their Chinese allies. Now they're all allied to Japan instead. I'm sure Japan has no malicious intentions for the rest of the Chinese warlords. Next, we're gonna attempt to centralize the state. Keyword probably being attempt. Now that we have attempted to centralize the state, I don't know. They didn't get back to me to tell me how that went. We'll now do closer cooperation with Eugène Junger. I have no idea who that is. Apparently, he's the current governor of the colony of Rwanda-Urundi. But sure, whatever makes our country less shit. And now we will do improve colonial lawmaking, which again improves an uncontrollably vast nation. No one lives here. Only 7.95 million. I think we have to bump up those numbers. Now that we've improved colonial lawmaking, we'll now invest in the urban centers. You may say what you want about the hollow being mandate of Congo, but we did 15x the economy. Now that we've invested in the urban centers, we will now do the special committee of Katanga, get 1 civilian factory and 1 military factory. Now we're going to promote Maquet to provincial commissioner because it gives them a lot of really good buffs. I think this is an advisor that we can get, and we're going to get him because these political power buffs, that's no joke. And again, he's probably going to leave after we do a revolution, but you know, it's good to have him while we still have him. And I think I saw that Germany's at war again. I wonder with whom. They're at war with Latvia and Lithuania. I don't think that was worth a notification. And China has already died to Japan. That was very fast. Japan might have a pretty good game here. And Japan declared war on the Soviet Union while they're in the Civil War. Whoa, that's dirty. I would never dare to even do that. Maybe except to Belgium. If Belgium entered the Civil War, I would love nothing more than to declare war on them. Next, we're going to do l'Écho du Katanga, where we get 50 political power, not a line falls, and Belgium gets an event. Pierre Ryckmans requests increased emigration to the Congo, in which I guess we hopefully get more manpower, because we kind of do need that. Also, why the f is Canada down there? What is Great Britain at war? Great Britain's at war with South Africa, Australia, and probably Canada as well. So most of their former big colonies. Next, we're going to establish new SABENA air routes and lower the effects of an uncontrollably vast nation once again. I mean, they say uncontrollably vast. We're starting to control it now, aren't we? And the Belgians approve of our immigration scheme. Fantastic. Which that is great. Wow, they don't suspect a thing. I don't even know how much I have to prepare for this. Maybe I'm over prepping a bit. I already have like 14 divisions and I'm surrounding all the cities I have to basically capture and hold. Next, we're going to uplift the Apostolic Vicar of Leopoldville, get 5% stability and an advisor for even more political power gain. Mussolini sentenced to prison. You know, just prison. Okay, I expected a bit more from Mussolini, but okay, prison's fine. Now that we've uplifted the Apostolic Vicar of Leopoldville, we will now establish Lovanium University, get 1 more research slot. If you're not aware, we start off with 2, so yeah, we're really gonna have to get those numbers up. The Ethiopian Empire has betrayed Italy. Probably not the best call, to be honest with you. If you're wondering who's in charge of Italy right now, it's Italo Balbo, the guy with Italy in his name. That's like if I was called Canado Balbo. It's just a stupid name. Just like if Hitler was called Germano Balbo, you wouldn't be able to take him seriously. And next, we're going to do the Raji group, get 1 more civilian factory here, and the Netherlands join Mittel Europa. Oh shit, Belgium might join Mittel Europa if I'm not careful. I'm gonna have to start this war quickly. Because who's in Mittel Europa? Great Britain, Netherlands, and Germany. That's already a tough faction, and the British Raj. Now we'll endorse Force Publique mutinies. It will completely destroy all of our army buffs and stuff, and our division attack and division defense, but this is intentional. Because after this, we're going to do strike while the iron is hot, and the spirit that we get from this is going to negatively affect them instead of us. Italy just declared war on the French commune. I mean, they've got a solid shot at this. They're allied with Austria, have Yugoslavia as a puppet, and have Bulgaria in their faction as well. The Prussia of the Balkans, if you're not aware. Quite the powerhouse. And German Empire declared war on the French commune. Okay, now it's very over for France. And they just punched through the Maginot. No challenge whatsoever. Okay, and they got encircled. Okay, maybe Germany is a bit more fraudulent than I thought. And German Empire declared war on Luxembourg. I'm surprised we're not declaring on Belgium here. I mean, they have a war goal against against Belgium. Now that we've endorsed Force Publique mutinies, we will now strike while the iron is hot. I'm surprised they're not declaring war on Belgium, but I wanted to wait just a bit for this focus to end. 40 more days, come on, 40 more days, please. Turkish Empire joined Mittel Europa, fair enough. 30 more days, please. I don't care if Belgium dies, I just want to survive. Please, 10 more days. If I'm dragged into a war with Mittel Europa, I'm going to end it all. 3 more days. There we go. Now we've done strike while the iron is hot, and we're going to try to defeat the Belgians. Or the Belgian Congo, rather. I guess we're fighting Pierre Rickmans, the guy that we upgraded. Now we are going to do the lion roars here. Now fighting a prolonged war in the Congo sounds like absolute hell, so I'm going to try to end this as soon as possible. I think we just need to control like Elizabethville, Stanleyville, and also Leopoldville for a while, and then they will capitulate for us, I think. Communists in government? Yeah, sure, whatever. Communism on the rise? Sure, we'll become communist right away, actually. Whatever, we have Cyril Adoula now. He just came in, no one invited him, but there we go. And the French Commune has capitulated. Wow, who saw that one coming? What? Question of leadership. We could either keep the current guy to get 100 political power, or we could get the second guy with these buffs here. These buffs aren't too good. I mean, they're alright, but I'd say the current guy has way better buffs, so we're probably gonna keep him, get 100 political power instead. Next, we're gonna do Armée Populaire de Libération, get 10% mobilization speed, get more recruitable population, and division attack and division defense on core territory. And German Empire is inviting us to Mittel Europa. I could not be happier. Did they declare war on Belgium? Yeah, that's why. Right, well that makes it much easier, and this is gonna be a much more casual campaign, thank God. And Belgium has capitulated, our old overlords, and that's how we're gonna win this war very skilllessly. I'm so happy about this. Now we're gonna proclaim the People's Republic of Congo here. Now we also need Portuguese lands, and Portugal seems to be in the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, which I think is already at war with Germany. Okay, so that's actually very perfect. We're gonna accept their call to arms here. I'm guessing against Japan. No, actually, Japan's not included. There's a Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We're gonna join that. And since we can't win any battles, we're just gonna try to snake around. Many people don't notice. If you can't win fights, just don't fight. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. Now we have proclaimed the People's Republic of the Congo, and now we are the People's Republic of the Congo. Wow, who knew? And now we are going to cooperate with the Congolese churches because it gives us 10% political power gain and 15% stability, but less research speed, as opposed to more research speed, but less stability and more communism support. I don't really care. We're going to cooperate with the Congolese churches. We need political power desperately. Next, we're going to invite Kwame Nkrumah to the capital. Have no idea who that is. I guess we'll find out soon. Alright, Kwame Nkrumah state visit. And actually, we can get this guy as our leader, and he's not bad by any means. Division attack on core territory and division defense on core territory. But I think in the long term, the 10% production efficiency cap and lack of resources penalty is way better. So I think we'll just take the first option where we get more communism, more political power, and more war support. And now we're just going to foster a personality called Duh. You know, that's where it was leading. And next, we're going to do Congolese business owners, which gives us 7% more stability. Fighting in supplyless Africa is probably the worst experience you can ever have in this game, but unfortunately that's where Congo is, so yeah, we're gonna have to cope. Not a single supply hub in a 500-mile radius. There's one there, I guess. I guess we can build a railway to connect to that one. Next, we're gonna desegregate the universities, get 10% more research speed. I actually wonder if I've won a single battle in the Congo. Wow, we actually made an encirclement and cleared it. What? In Africa? No way. Let's pin those divisions down and just take Leopoldville, please. Pin these down, please. God damn, can we not pin a single division? I mean, not that's like 6 divisions, but still. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We almost pushed through that river. Oh my goodness, we're never gonna push through that river again now. Alright, let's just shatter the roof at this point, which gets rid of the invisible roof. And next, we're gonna just do social education reforms, get 1 more research slot, and 75 political power. I'm force attacking Leopoldville, and we better take it. We better take it. That's the only supply hub around here, please. Thank you, God. And Belgian Congo actually capitulated somehow. That's kind of reassuring. And we're just gonna try to finish off these divisions right now. We're not gonna let them recover, which is what I would say if we didn't fail there. How did we not succeed? Oh, thank God they don't have military access in Portugal. We have encircled and killed those divisions. Next, we're gonna establish the Armée Nationale Congolaise. Oh, how did this war end already? What? Oh, it's probably just like Canada had to die or something, probably. So it was quite simple. Alright, so funnily enough, we've already gotten like most of what we need for Latin Africa. Now all we need is Angola and pretty much this, I think, Equatorial Guinea from Spain. I guess we can start I can't justify them, god damn it. They have a non-aggression pact with your faction leader. Shit, what about Italy? Italy doesn't have a non-aggression pact. Maybe I can declare one Italy. And then maybe Spain will defend our ally Italy. We also took it like Namibia. That has nothing to do with what we need. I just wanted it to look cool. Alright, now that we've established Armée Nationale Congolaise, says we will now do Force Terrestre and get 25 military experience or army experience, whatever. And we can declare war on Italy. I wonder if Germany's ready. Yeah, they can fight Italy, most likely. And next we're going to do from a gendarmerie to a fighting force. And taking Equatorial Guinea is easier than taking candy from a baby. Italians are completely lethargic. They're not doing anything. Greater Portugal has died. Germany does have a non-aggression pact with, it seems, a lot of members of the Italian leagues. They're not joining in the war. Right now, Great Britain's the only one that's also at war with them. And next, we're going to standardize military production, get 1 military factory, and 5% more factory output. And next, let's nationalize foreign industrial assets. A lot of European powers will hate us, but it's 3 civilian factories. No way I'm saying no to that shit. We're force attacking. We better take this one tile. Congo depends on this one offensive, and we're gonna fail it. We're gonna fail it. We're going to fail it. We failed it. 1 division, by the way. 1 unsupplied division. Please, Congo. Oh my goodness. And next, we're gonna form the Gécamine, get 1 civilian factory and more resources. And what is this? The SSSR capitulated? Sure, I don't care. And a British Raj. Well, I can't really take anything in any of this. I didn't fight either of these goobers. Oh yeah, and Germany seems to have finally joined a war against Italy, so that's reassuring somewhat. You know, now that Belgium is back under the Grand Duchy of Flanders, you know what they should be doing instead of their own stupid focuses? They should be continuing these. Oh no, I think they have to be our overlord to do these. Yeah, that's fair actually. That makes sense. And next we're gonna do Société Nationale des Chemins de Fer de Congo, which is basically the National Society of Railways in Congo, which we need because we have no supply anywhere. God, the Belgians were here for 100 years and they couldn't bother building a few railways. What lazy What, did they spend all those 100 years just abusing Congolese? Oh, well, yes. Yeah, I guess that is what they were doing. Next, we're going to do Académie Militaire de Kananga, which makes our general slightly better. Adds logistics skills. Oh, God knows we'll need it. Next, we're going to do Lingala and Swahili as martial languages because we'll get 5% war support and 5% division defense on core territory. I would do French as a martial language, but French is so convoluted and stupid that it would make training time 15% more, so maybe not. And we get strikes. Fantastic. And now we're going to embrace authenticité, which renames some of our cities and I think does very little else. Oh, strikes again. All right, great. We did the option where it disappears with an 80% chance, but I guess that's never enough. And next we're gonna do military service for citizenship, which gives us 8% more recruitable population factor and non-core manpower plus 2%. And if you're wondering why I've been stuck here, it's because I literally can't lodge any of these divisions. We just lose every goddamn battle. I'm just gonna build a port here, maybe. Building a port here so that the supply actually exists. Heroes on the production front, thank God. Next, let's do Société Africaine d'Explosifs Congo. We'll get 2 military factories. Please just take this port, please. My goodness, how are we struggling so much? I wish there was a focus to take this port, because the only way we've gotten anything done today is through focuses. No military achievements whatsoever. And next, let's do Aeronautical Research Department, which gives us 15% air research speed. Okay, you know what? No, I want to actually do something. I can't bear this anymore. We're pushing through Italy. Whatever. You know what? I think we'll have better luck there. No, I'm not even kidding. Okay, the British are just gonna have to deal with this down here. I'm not dealing with this anymore. German Empire demands economic integration. I'm assuming they're gonna try to puppet us for this, but that is pretty good buffs, not gonna lie. You know what? I'm just gonna walk into the obvious mousetrap that this is. And next, we're gonna do scouting the terrain. I like how we're... Oh, yeah, we don't have no convoys. Can we not build any convoys? Yeah, we have no dockyards. I asked the Turkish Empire for lend-lease on convoys, and is this a yes or a no? I guess we'll start doing naval focuses to get dockyards. I'm not building a dockyard with my own factories. Hell no. And we facilitated this encirclement here, the Congo's first big achievement, and Italy has fractured into civil war. Great, fantastic. Good for us, I guess. And next we're gonna expand the shipping industry, get 2 dockyards. And another Congo facilitated encirclement. We're so good at this video game. Why did our Navy focus cancel? What happened? Something must have happened. Why did it cancel? Any core state fully controlled by the People's Republic of the Congo is coastal. Did we lose our 1 coastal? Did we actually lose it? Ah, whatever. I don't care. We'll do expand production facilities, get 2 mills, and 5% more factory output. And that's it for Italy. I guess now we'll push through Spain. And we're gonna take Bilbao. Look at what the great Congolese army can accomplish when there's actual supply. The German Empire requests trade agreements. Again, they're definitely trying to, like, get us with this. Like, they're definitely trying to entrap us, but hey, man, the one off-map civilian factory? Hell yeah, bro. And we're taking La Coruña, and that is it for, what is this, the Spanish, oh, okay, this faction, yeah, that's right, that we declared on just for Equatorial Guinea and no other reason. Alright, so we didn't get much in that peace deal because we spent a little too much time dawdling over here, but we got this here with 67 steel, we got this here with 52 steel, and we got this part of Ethiopia here. So, you know, our liberation of Africa is going very well. And next we're going to hold the Pan-African Congress, in which I think all African provinces get plus 10 resistance and minus 10% compliance. It'd be funny if we can cause an Africa-wide revolution without any consequences to us. The People's Republic of the Congo incites colonial resistance. Hopefully this isn't public news. Hopefully the British don't find out that we're doing this. Next we're going to do the African National Secretariat, where we get political power and also we unlock decisions to increase resistance and boost autonomy gain in African countries. That might be quite interesting. Oh, finally, a W in Africa, an encirclement in Africa. Never thought I'd see the f***ing day. Holy shit. Next, we're gonna do guerrilla tactics drills. If we can pull off this encirclement, the Congo is the greatest country in the world. Well, you heard it here first, folks. We finally did an accomplishment in Africa. I have... Sorry, I'm getting emotional. I have tears in my eyes. There we go. Encirclement cleared. And now we'll completely kick them out of Africa here. Actually, probably more, yeah, out of West Africa. Let's not get too cocky. And that is a lot of Portuguese divisions we will be murdering. And now I think I can probably form, yeah, you just unite Latin Africa straight up. There we go. Look at that. Latin Africa unified. Now they declare themselves a new world power. Let's calm down a bit. We have 80 factories in 1946. Now we actually have 25 million core population, which is really good, actually. Okay, so I zoomed out in the map a bit, and I looked at Brazil. Well, it's not really Brazil anymore. Alright, now we're gonna kick them out of East Africa to farm even more war score. Next, we're gonna do 31e Brigade Parachutiste and get 50% cost reduction for paratroopers because we're gonna have to land in Japan somehow, and it's certainly not the fleet. Alright, now we'll do the Triga 1 project, which I don't know why Congo has a nuclear project thing, but I'm certainly not complaining. The Soviet Union has capitulated, I'm assuming to the Germans. It's always the Romania? Romania, yeah, is part of Mittel. Okay, so basically Germany. And 14 divisions encircled here. See, this front was stagnant for like years, but as soon as Congo arrives, not gonna brag, it's progressing quite a bit. Oh, what the hell just happened? Iran has capitulated. What? And I think we just got kicked out of... Did we just get kicked out of Middle Europa? We did. Oh, no. I don't know why we got kicked out. I mean, we got reinvited. What the f? That scared me for a sec. Why did Iran capitulating coincide with me being kicked out of Mittel Europa? Also, Jesus Christ, Turkish Empire, calm the f down. And encirclement of 15 divisions there. And we're about to encircle Japanese divisions here as well. And they're all gonna die very shortly. There we go. See, I knew it. German Britain. It became a puppet and like it split into like multiple parts. I knew joining the German like custom union bullshit would do something. All right, now we just have to, I think, kill Japan to get rid of the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. I guess we'll get on that. Problem is, I can only really push from supplyless ass Siberia or like Mongolia. There's a single supply hub here in Ulaanbaatar. What's the nearest supply hub I can draw supply from here, maybe? And Germany just declared war on the Russian Federation, I believe, and they just joined the North American Association, which means that American divisions are going to start to flood here, which is not good. And encirclement of Japanese divisions here. We've become the masters of fighting in supplyless hellscapes. No, don't we're building a supply hub there. No. Oh my god. For the love of God. Oh no, we're building it there. Wait, we're about to lose that too. Hold on now. Hell, how are they pushing us so well? Don't lose a tile, please. All right, we've upgraded the supply around here. We should be able to push pretty well now. Okay, I don't think any supply upgrade's gonna get us through these lines. Holy shit. This front is hell. This front is hell. Why is there 32 Japanese divisions there? There's no reason for this. I can't stand it anymore. Pushing through here is a fool's errand. We're pushing through Manchukuo instead. I'm sure the supply situation up here is much, much better. Okay, this isn't gonna work either. I think we have to spread our divisions out way more because maybe they're taking up too much supply. It's very possible. Rush to Zhangbai. We must rush to Zhangbai. We need supply. No. We're gonna save all these divisions down there. After years of wiggling across fronts, we've finally taken JonB. Manchukuo has capitulated. I wasted so much manpower to push them all the way here. Holy shit, this is a grueling war. Okay, I rested my troops a bit, and now you're going back into the gauntlet. You guys are all gonna die, probably. And we've taken Beijing. The Congolese troops have taken Beijing and lost it, and taken it and lost it, and taken it again. Alright, we've split the front. We will take advantage of this. We will steal all the Chinese manpower like we did last video. And we've taken Nanjing and Shanghai. We are just destroying China right now. And there you go. The Chinese Constitutional Republic has capitulated. Beautiful encirclements everywhere here. And encirclement into Guangxi clique here. And Manchukuo has capitulated up north. That's good, that's good. That's just more manpower for us. The German Empire has completely just consolidated Europe under themselves. The British are all gone. They are super strong. 1425 factories. I'm surprised they haven't integrated me yet. They've integrated Romania. They haven't integrated Turkey, surprisingly. They've integrated Czechoslovakia. They've integrated the Netherlands. I actually don't know why I haven't been integrated. And the Guangxi clique has also capitulated, and we're gonna finish off this encirclement as well. And we're also pushing into Indochina here. USA, I know you're like obsessed with Vietnamese intervention, but let me take Saigon, please. Thank you. There, okay. How hard was that? And we're gonna try to take Bangkok as well. The Kingdom of Siam, I don't know if I had like recorded footage of it. It was a pretty big power. They had like almost all of Indonesia, but look how far they've fallen. Now they're falling to the United Soviet Republics of Latin Africa, or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, and by the way, we have nukes now. We have nukes as the Congo. Now, who are we gonna test them on? Good question. It'll depend on who volunteers, really. Actually, why wait? I can probably just pair drop Japan at this point. Unification of Europe. What happened? Ah, what the hell, Wilhelm? Well, would you look at that? That's overpowered. Oh, they're strong. Okay, well, good job, Wilhelm, I guess. We're like the same color now, pretty much. Okay, only has a 25% chance of landing. That's high enough for me. Come on, let's see if it lands. Come on, it has to land. Actually, I mean, it kind of missed, I think. I'm just gonna wait for Japan to get some planes off the home islands, and then I'm gonna pair drop them. There you go, now it should launch. And they left the port open. They successfully fended off the paratroopers, and then they left the port open. Huh. Alright, well, this war will be over very soon regardless. And there we go, Japan has capitulated. We have 41% the war score, pretty massive margin. Alright, so doing that peace deal was hell because both me and Germany have such similar colors, but I think we got a good deal going. I took like a lot of China here, I took some of Japan, I took Mozambique here, I reverse colonized Portugal, and now Brazil was finally liberated, which means we can probably push into the US from South America now, which is exactly what we're gonna do. No rest for the wicked. Alright, now let's accept a call to arms, and we've gotten rid of the United States and Africa. They don't really belong here, I don't think. Yeah, we're not pushing from the Amazon into Ecuador and Colombia. We should probably try to maybe pair drop from here to Mexico or something. I don't know. Okay, so first I'm probably gonna drop into Panama or something, and then from there I'm gonna drop into Mexico, and then from there we invade the United States. That probably sounds like a plan. Alright, we pair drop Panama very easily here. And yeah, that's it for Panama. Very unsurprising. And Costa Rica has also perished. Let's pair drop in Mexico, and successful landing. There we go. And it's good that this land is going to a Union of European States because they're actually going to give a shit and protect this front. A couple encirclements here in the United States of America, and the European Union's naval invading. It's over. It's over. Oh my goodness, the Turkish too. 25% chance that this nuke lands in Washington. That's more than enough for me. Alright, this is definitely gonna land. Damn it. Oh, and another naval invasion up there. Holy shit. Now our faction's the insufferable naval invasion faction. New York has a 69% chance of exploding. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me see the funny statue blow up. Let me see the funny statue blow up. God damn it. Let's try New York again, but with a normal nuke this time instead of a thermonuclear bomb. It might be because I'm putting it on high risk, but hey, I live life on the edge. I'm an edger, bro. I edge all the time. We're really pushing into the United States, so the nukes are probably not necessary, but I still want to do them. I want 75% chance that New York blows up. Come on, give me this one. Jesus Christ, a third critical failure in a row. Like, I get it has the highest chance of critical failure, but it's still like 25%. Philly can get thermonuclear bombed. I don't care. Philly, blow up, please, Philly. Philadelphia, please, I beg, blow up, explode. Thank you, finally. And Washington has fallen. You love to see it. See if Boston blows up. There we go, nice. And we're about to take New York as well. Big encirclement here. And there we go. I think the nukes did expedite the process quite a bit. All right, peace deal is over. Well, this is just the new world order now. It's just all Mittel Europa. The European Union is scarily strong. They're quite powerful, but in close third place behind Turkey is us, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics of Latin Africa. For the US war, we basically took the borders of the 13 colonies plus Louisiana because, you know, French speakers, you know, Latin speakers. And now you might say, why didn't you take Mexico? They speak like a Latin language, and to that I say, shut up. In conclusion, yeah, it's an alright formable. It's probably one of the better formables in Africa. Very easy to form as well. It's definitely not the best formable in Africa because the African Union can core all of Africa, but it's just such a hassle to form. It just gives you a migraine just thinking about it. Latin Africa is probably the most accessible and powerful formable in the entirety of this continent. I had quite a bit of fun. This is the lands we end up with. We have quite the empire going on. And yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, press the funny red button, and I shall see you in the next one. Good night.